1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sumaira Kamal. The headlines first. Prime Minister says the government has initiated utilizing a dead capital for earning revenues. Federal Minister for Industries and Production says the small and medium enterprises sector is playing a crucial role in promoting inclusive economic growth. Foreign Minister has called for taking immediate decisions to avert a dire humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan. Pakistan is hosting OIC Foreign Ministerial Conference on Sunday to apprise the world of Afghan situation. At the United Nations, Pakistan says the priority for developing countries is to recover from the effects of coronavirus pandemic. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their continued act of state terrorism martyred one more youth in Pulwama district today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan says the government has initiated utilizing a dead capital for earning revenues. He was chairing a meeting regarding Ravi Urban Development Authority and Central Business District Lahore projects in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister said Central Business District and Ravi Urban Development Authority projects are important for future of Lahore and the country. He said environment-friendly material including smart trees, blue roads, energy-efficient construction materials be used in Central Business District Lahore. He said green urbanization will help in reducing the adverse impacts of pollution and these models should be replicated in other cities of the country. Chairman Board of Investment Ahsan Asfar called on Prime Minister Imran Khan in Islamabad today and gave a detailed briefing on the ongoing reforms and restructuring of Board of Investment. It was informed that the Board of Investment will host an international investment conference and a separate investment conference for overseas Pakistanis next year. The meeting was informed that steps are being taken to make a Board of Investment a sustainable organization. The Prime Minister directed to complete the envisaged tasks in the stipulated period. Chairman Senate Sadiq Sajrani also called on Prime Minister Imran Khan in Islamabad today, and legislation and parliamentary affairs were discussed in the meeting. Federal Minister for Industries and Production Makhdoom Khusro Bakhtiar says the medium enterprises sector is playing a crucial role in promoting inclusive economic growth and providing 70% employment. Addressing a press conference in Islamabad along with Minister for Information and Broadcasting Fawad Ahmed Chaudhry in Islamabad today, he said that in the new SME policy, special focus has been given on promoting around 5 million businesses by facilitating business community. The minister said that the NOC condition for the low-risk businesses abolished, whereas the medium-risk businesses can get their approval within 30 days after applying for the same. Meanwhile, speaking on the occasion, Fawad Chaudhry highlighted the importance of developing strong industrial foundation to promote growth and cater to the needs of 220 million population. This is Radio Pakistan. Minister for Energy Hamad Azhar says that the Sugar Reform Committee has presented its recommendations to the Cabinet. In his tweet, he said that upon the directives of the Prime Minister, the report of Sugar Reform Committee would be released tomorrow and will be discussed publicly for 3 days. He said reforms are being made in sugar sector aimed for deregulation, documentation and enhancing competition. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Chaudhry Fawad Hussain has said that 9.6 million families and over 10,000 retail stores have so far been registered under Prime Minister's Ration Discount Program. In a tweet today, he said this number is steadily increasing. He said that 20 million families will get 30% subsidy on flour, pulses and ghee through this program. He said that 700,000 grocery stores will become a source of providing subsidy of 120 billion rupees to the families. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has called for taking immediate decisions to avert a dire humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan. In a statement today, Shah Mahmood Qureshi said apart from the OIC members, permanent members of the UN Security Council and representatives of the UN agencies and important European countries have also been invited to this moot. He warned if seriousness was not demonstrated, the humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan could assume serious proportions. He said economic collapse of Afghanistan is quite visible and the dire situation there will only impact not only Pakistan but the whole region. The foreign minister said the international agencies are also warning if immediate attention was not paid, 97% of Afghan people will be below the poverty line by mid of next year. A high-level meeting chaired by Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi in Islamabad reviewed arrangements for holding extraordinary session of the OIC Council of Foreign Ministers in Islamabad on Sunday. Expressing satisfaction over the arrangements, the Foreign Minister directed to further improve them. Speaking on the occasion, Shah Mahmood Qureshi said Pakistan is going to host an extraordinary session of the OIC Council of Foreign Ministers after 41 years. He said that the conference will provide an opportunity to discuss and find ways to deal with the impending humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan and bring stability to the country. At the United Nations, Pakistan says it is priority for developing countries to recover from the effects of coronavirus pandemic and achieve sustainable development goals. This was stated by Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations in a statement at ECOSOC briefing. He said the goals of sustainable development goals comprised three elements: economic, social, and environment. He appreciated the adoption of a wide-ranging set of decisions related to mitigation, adaptation, and finance, including the Glasgow Climate Pact during Glasgow Conference. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops, in their continued act of state terrorism, martyred one more youth extrajudicially in Pulwama district today. The youth was martyred during a violent cordon and search operation in Rajpur area of the district. The troops sealed all the entry and exit points and suspended internet service. Meanwhile, all-party Hurriyat Conference and other Hurriyat leaders in their statements said the fascist Indian regime led by Narendra Modi has crossed all limits of the state terrorism in the disputed territory. In a blatant violation of fundamental human rights, Indian police arrested a woman and her daughter on the charges of raising pro-freedom slogans during a protest demonstrations against the killing of two Kashmiri youth in Srinagar. The detained mother and daughter were identified as Afruza and Aisha. Iran says the United States and the European Union must return to a full compliance with Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. Talking to reporters in New York, Iranian ambassador to the United Nations, Majid Takht Ravanchi, said only solution is the commitment of all parties to full, effective and verifiable implementation of the JCPOA. The third and final T20 cricket match between Pakistan and the West Indies will be played in Karachi tomorrow. The match will start at 6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Pakistan is leading the series by 2-0. And finally, the weather. Cold and dry weather is expected in most parts, while very cold in Gilgit-Baltistan, Kashmir, Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and district of North Balochistan during next 12 hours. Dense smog and fog are also likely to prevail in plain areas of Punjab during night and morning hours. To end the news, here are the headlines once again. Prime Minister says the government has initiated utilizing a debt capital for earning revenues. Federal Minister for Industries and Production says small and medium enterprises sector is playing crucial role in promoting inclusive economic growth. Foreign Minister has called for taking immediate decisions to avert a dire humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan. At the United Nations, Pakistan says the priority for developing countries is to recover from the effects of coronavirus pandemic. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops, in their continued act of state terrorism, martyred one more youth in Pulwama district today. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/radio Pakistan News Official.